This is Vipeness. Today we're making a comparison video of the Nexus 7s. On our left here we happen to have the first generation Nexus 7. This is a 16 gig Wi-Fi version. And on our right we have the Nexus 7 second generation, which is the 32 gig version. One thing that you can already notice is it seems just a lot more skinnier, as the tech specs have stated on the internet. And this one, it seems just a little bit like I'm holding it in my hands. It feels like the regular Nexus 7 that I've had for quite some time. But when I hold this one, it's a lot lighter. And definitely you can really tell when you put it in your hand. This one fits really comfortably into my hands, where this one was just a bit bigger, a bit bulkier. But you know what? It works great still. I've never had an issue with this Nexus 7 in particular. I know some people have had issues, but I haven't had any issues. One thing to notice here is I'm going to set these down so that way you guys can see a little bit better. The camera is on the Nexus 7 first generation in the center middle, where this one is offset over to the right side. Obviously, if we flip them over, you notice that the Nexus 7 first generation doesn't have a camera, where the Nexus 7 second generation does have a camera over here at the top left corner, which would be on the far back right if you flipped it over. Another thing to notice, as you can see, that you have the speakers here, the new speakers on this 7 second generation, and then you can see this one bar here that I was mentioning in a previous video that showed the speaker. Another thing that I just noticed is that you have the head plug jack that's on the bottom of the Nexus 7 first generation, where the plug-in for it is at the top right corner of the actual Nexus 7 this time. So definitely different. Another thing that I did notice is obviously the bevel edges. That's just awesome. On the first generation has the silver tab, where this one's just pure black and it just feeds right into it. Very sleek looking, very sleek looking. And the back had that like rubberyish feeling with the little dots, where the second generation doesn't. It still has the rubber, but it doesn't have those little dots anymore. So I'm unsure about that right now, but actually I'm looking here. I just noticed this. We have the two speakers down here and we have one up here. So I'm thinking that these are two speakers, so I'll have to play around with it and figure it out. That's something that I did happen to not catch looking at the information online. And just to keep a friendly reminder, power button, volume buttons. Just with this one, power button, volume buttons. Well, that concludes our comparison for the Nexus 7 first and second generation. Have a good day.